Affordability and reliability are words not often said in the same breath. The multinational manufacturer and provider of electrical products Himel has been doing just that, combining affordability and reliability. With a global footprint combined with technology, the company has been creating an incredible impact on emerging economies around the world. Now, this is a company with a legacy of over 6 decades. Let's find out what has kept it going and growing. Joining me today is the Global Head of MEP Business, Mr. Shrinivas Chebbi. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Shrinivas. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you.
So, we're talking about a brand that has a legacy of over 6 decades backing the brand. So, what has been the business model driving the company?
The business model has evolved over the years. I mean, if you look back at Himel, Himel was born in 1958 in Spain, and the company was built pretty much around addressing the needs of the growing market at that point in time, which was the radio telecommunications. Himel has been a very global company from the beginning, looked at the global markets beyond Spain as well. Very celebrated brand, has very strong connect and relevance and recall in Middle East and in Africa as well. So it has been serving here very well. So today, Himel stands as a champion and a leader who is known for its value engineering competencies. Our business model is all about being agile, being innovative, with core as value engineering, working closely with the channel ecosystem and reflecting completely the markets we serve, which is the discerning consumer who has a strong value focus, who needs a reliable product at an affordable price.
We've heard you mention, and I quote you, value engineering is our middle name. Could you please elaborate on that?
When you come to the newer markets, which are in the emerging economies, developing economies, Asia, Africa, Middle East, etc., Southern America, here the consumer behavior is quite different. These are actually relatively newer age consumers. They, for example, countries like India, they haven't really seen big evolution during the industrial era. They have leaped from probably an agrarian economy to directly a service-oriented economy or an internet economy. Mm-hmm. So these consumers living in this area, they are looking for, they are very aspirational. They want more for the same dollar what they spend. And then they would like to really build something which is very reliable, very, very dependable, meeting the needs of my application, but within the budget. And they would like to definitely, have an international brand. They would like to have a company which is supporting them in life cycle management of the product, in terms of warranty, in terms of serviceability, in terms of availability, in terms of accessibility, reliability, affordability, etc. So, value engineering is the art and science of building a product to exactly meet the demand so that you do not compromise on the non-negotiables and then question everything else which is around that regarding the value it is creating with respect to the cost you are spending on it. We really value engineer for that application and we build it very well and that's the core of our value engineering. Value engineering is not just for only products, I would think. It's a mindset. It's an attitude. It's almost becomes a culture. So we have strong chromosomes of value engineering in our DNA now.
Which is why you say that's your middle name.
Yes, this is our core.
Right. So I would like to next talk about the inflationary pressures stemming from material shortages, supply chain snafus, and just uncertainty over the health of the economy as such. Now, these have been driving the prices of electrical products to heights never seen before, in the last decade or so. And your USP has been high quality with affordability.
Right.
So how are you managing that? Because I'm sure it affects you as well.
Absolutely. Our plants have got large and enough capacity. Mm-hmm. So we are a global supply chain player. And we also depend upon ecosystem. When you do everything yourself, it is good in some way, but also it becomes sometimes a little bit complex to respond quickly to such dynamics. So we believe in ecosystem, so which becomes a bit more easier because we've got an ecosystem which we all work together to address the needs of the supply chain. So actually, I'm very glad to say that while there is definitely inflationary price pressure on all of us, and then obviously, you try to be as efficient as possible to limit the transfer of the inflationary pressure onto the market. We try to manage efficiently, but then of course, when there is an impact of increase of the cost, that has to be recovered eventually.
Right.
That's how the laws of trade and economics works, and that's what we've been doing. So we have been so far not impacting our channel, our markets, or consumers with respect to lead times, etc. So far, when you look at our growth, as well as growth of business, as well as growth of our customer satisfaction indices, it tells us that we seem to be on the right path.
Well. The last few years have been dominated by shifts in technology, especially those related to home automation and buildings. So how is Himel incorporating smart into their portfolio?
Value engineering is a very strong manifestation of smartness. So we have been a very smart business model always. Now coming to the technology part of the smart, which you probably much more closer to the smart homes and other things which you're talking about.
Yeah.
We are quite focused on the smart products. Smart is a very broad thing. I mean, if you look at it, it can be very exotic in terms of the technology. You clap, the door opens, and then you whistle, the music starts, and then you can, based on the climate or the mood, lighting. There are a lot of things that can be done, which is very good, because when people want it, they can have it. We are more focused on building smart products that help you to either do more with less, or reduce the complexity in your daily life, or make things more safer, more reliable. So we created products that can convert a not so smart home into a smarter home. Rather than saying that you build a new house, rather than building a non-smart home, please build a new smart home. While people want to do that, they can always use a range of products which we have. But we have got things, for example, which you can convert an existing home. If, for example, if this is premises which you would like to make it more smart, in the sense connect them and then bring them onto our app and then start controlling the light based on the number of people inside or illumination, etc. So you just need to open the switchboard, the switch plate which is there, and then we have got those little gadgets. You insert those gadgets inside and then connect them and then bring it back. Now the switch becomes smart. Now you have a simple app, and then you start connecting that switch to the app, and then you can organize your app based on how you want.
The electrical industry is constantly evolving, with companies competing for market share and new entrants constantly entering into the market. So how does Himel stay ahead of the curve and stand out from the competition?
When you look at basically the differentiation, when I'm talking about why are they coming to us? Why are they coming to us? Fundamentally is because we have created a easy way, as I say, the 4 cornerstones of our approach to market. We say accessibility, availability, reliability, and affordability. Reliability and affordability are part of our approach to our value engineering approach to the whole products design, technology, manufacturing, etc. So we bring them into the market. Reliability and affordability. We bring the business products with the necessary warranties which are required. We help our partners set up the service platforms which is required, and then the customers feel comfortable and safe. Now the accessibility and availability, these two are very go-to-market kind of things. So accessibility is all about the channel network. We would like to really build an extremely capillary model of channel distribution, so that irrespective of the size of the market, a consumer is there, he wants it, he goes there, is a shop, they have Himel. Accessibility and availability. Availability is all about all the supply chain, the backward supply chain and forward supply chain. So we spend a lot of time in making sure this basic hygiene is established. So Himel business model is built around these 4, and that's how we are quite differentiated today. And that's how these emerging segments are really embracing big time Himel, and we are growing very well.
My next question to you is, retail customers today are quite aware and they prefer to make informed decisions. So what is Himel's strategy to offer more and amp up retail experience?
We have what we call the customer experience centers. In fact, we started now establishing them. There's one very beautiful customer experience center that exists in Dubai. We believe in empowerment and enablement are 2 big part of our customer experience journey. We want to empower our customers to make the right decision after enabling them completely with respect to all the information they need to know to make that decision. So we bring that information to them and then we help them understand it. We are not very intimidating or over-empowering. There is not that we start really leading their thought process. We expose them to what is available. We give them opportunity to discover, and based on that, they can make a very comfortable decision at their own pace and in their own style. So this is our way of creating a differentiated customer experience.
Talking about empowerment, would you like to quickly touch on Himel's vision for promoting skill development for electricians, technicians, designers, and manufacturers?
We believe that the knowledge, technology, and skill and access to information must be at the point in the value chain where the moment of truth happens. Well, we as manufacturers and our engineers know a lot about this technology and products, etc., etc. But then one of the challenges is also how to really make it work for the customers who are out in the market everywhere. They meet our channel partners. They meet our channel partners engineers every day. Now, he is our channel partner engineer, has access to all this technology, all the information, all the resources. So when someone is asking him, can he give them then and there, is a question. So we believe that our partners, engineers, and our partners' competencies must be at least equal, if not better. We would like them to be better than ourselves, so that they are able to provide the best of the technology that is available, the skills that are available to our customers all the time. So we train them very well. A lot of training, we make efforts. We work with trade associations. We work with our channel partners. We work with electrician communities. We work with retail communities, etc. Then work with government, in helping them in the skill development. If they want to do some of these things, we are more than happy. Even in this country, where it's important to have these skills refreshed from time to time, electricians, etc. We have got these things. Starting from a simple toolkit, we can even help them set up a lab where simple things you can learn. The electricians can learn, or installers can learn, or retail shops can learn as well.
That's truly commendable.
Thank you.
Historically, UAE has been the key strategic location for the electrical vertical. What is Himel's plan in the UAE?
We partner with UAE here, and a lot of great best practices which we create here, we make them available because we are everywhere. We are in Middle East, we are in Africa, we are in Eastern Europe, we are in Southern America, we are in East Asia, etc. We share them with our other partners or other members of our industry and trade. And so UAE is a very important place for us. The three segments which especially I spoke about, they truly represent the value market. There's a very strong need for this type of value engineered technology for those segments. So we work very closely with them. So we're very ambitious. We have got very strong channel network here. A lot of new products are being launched here, and a lot of new engagements are launched here. We also have a large part of our staff who serve the Middle East Africa market of Himel, based in UAE. So yes, it's a very important country in our market geography.
Well, good luck with that. My concluding question to you would be: what lies ahead in the near future for Himel?
I think we have lots of plans for the Gulf countries. We have started now, operations in Saudi Arabia as well, and in the larger Middle East. I think there is a very strong need for something like Himel, and we are already establishing our partner network and channel network. We can scale very fast because of our model. Since we build a strong collaboration with the existing market structure of the country, and then we just join hands with them, we complement with them, and then we bring our strengths to them and then leverage their strengths to us so that we together can serve the market. So we are spreading our network in the Middle Eastern part. We are working on helping customers find Himel everywhere in their chosen model. They want to find it, on the portal, on the e-com. So we are working on that. We are building a lot of customer experience centers because people like it, and this is what we are building. We are also spending a lot of effort on training and development of our channel partners, which is very important for us, skills and development. And we are also onboarding, a lot of new leaders in our business, so that these people then are in those countries. So we then empower them, the local team, so that they can, build it. So I'm quite confident of this part of the world. So we are quite ambitious and looking forward to serving much more intensely our discerning customers in this part of the world.
Great. We wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking out the time to be here today.
Thank you for having me with you
today. Pleasure to talk to you this morning.
Thank you.
Truly a strategy to learn from and earn from. For more such content, stay tuned to MEP Middle East. This is me, Almas Tholot, the editor for MEP Middle East, signing off.